I know this doesn't have anything directly to do with it, but this is what happened afterwards. And that's when my ears kind of perked up, and I was like, okay, so tell me exactly what was said.
A couple of years, things may change when all the kids grow up and start wearing ties and going to the polls.
You ever have that feeling where you're not sure if you're awake or still dreaming?
Any member of the police department who has allowed himself to get out of condition will either get back into condition or be weeded out.
When the client initially came in, how this all came to light, so to say, is we were just having a just initial consult like I would with anyone that gets in trouble. I was talking to her about, walk me through the stop, tell me what happened, tell me, how did you do field sobriety tests, did you do, just the basics of kind of telling me what was happening on the DUI, so that I could, when I got the videos or the evidence in the case, I would kind of have it in her side of the story, so to say. And then just through doing that, she was like telling me, hey, well, I know this doesn't have anything directly to do with it, but this is what happened afterwards. And that's when my ears kind of perked up, and I was like, okay, so tell me exactly what was said, because this is pretty uncommon for an officer to do something like this. I had never heard of it. And then honestly, when she started telling me this, I was kind of taking it with a grain of salt, because it just seems so outrageous. Like, an officer would surely know that this kind of stuff would be preserved and turned over. So, once she got back home and started sending me all those messages is when I was like, this is real. Like, it was so ridiculous. I mean, there's no other way of describing it because it's just complete ridiculous. Had his screenshot of his picture. There's no way she could have made it up or anything like that. It was just so blatant. After I'd gotten reported this, I'm thinking, well, this is Prairie Village. This is an officer who it's irrefutable proof has been completely inappropriate trying to leverage his position as an officer to get some sort of sexual advance on this young woman. I'm thinking, of course they're going to fire him. Like, how is this guy's going to get insta-fired? Like, I'm never going to hear from him again. And then, I'm thinking, I've just got to wait this out. I'm going to have my hearing. He's not going to show. My client's going to win her driver's license or keep her driver's license. And lo and behold, he picks up the phone for the hearing. And I was shocked. I still conducted the hearing, but the hearing officer, when I started to get into any of the messages or any of the sexually explicit conduct he had, the hearing officer just shut it down, wouldn't let me talk about it, said it wasn't relevant.
I can't hide.